Mutual gripped on the wrists, probably the furthest grip we could get from each other's center mass, and begin. Stay close. We're trying to get connect hands around the torso or the leg. You can pick a leg up, can give him a hug, get behind him, or get front headlock. You're mutually trying to do this. Hey, Alex, those new guys ever come back?
Yeah. One of them signed up for later tonight.
Nice.
All over, taking all the classes.
They both signed up?
Yeah.
Good. Jake's not here because he has staff.
Who's that guy?
James?
Jake.
From State Farm.
Yeah.
Good, tell Jake to
He
stay
wears
the fuck
the-
away for a while.
Yeah,
He's not gonna come back for a while.
The only thing that exposes is his hands and his face.
So that, tell Jake to shower.
He's a clean guy. He showers here.
He barely rolls.
You know Jake rolls. Jake,
He's got a wrist issue always.
yeah, that's Jake. Yeah, he's a clean dude. He's not dirty. Not like me. Should be back like in a week or two. I don't even know if they tested it yet. It could be something else. I don't really know.
Yeah, he thinks it might be from like dirty water. He was in surfing or something.
Surfing, yeah, because he's got that outfit that kind of compresses you.
Yeah.
He also looks like freshly shaved, so like I think that also like opens your skin up to
Yeah.
a lot of like those micro cuts that you get from shaving.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's spread on him too. It's like
Oh, it did?
yeah, it got to his like hand somehow from like his chest, armpit. Yeah, he sent me a picture. So we'll be thinking of Jake.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very. I've never gotten staph in my entire time training. Like almost 20 years I'm training. It's never. I got. Yeah, I've gotten one weird ringworm once, and I was training with guys who always got ringworm. I had a guy. He was like a fucking magnet for ringworm, and he always got it. Yeah. If you want to work in a 3 with those guys down there, Ralph's got a really bad left elbow right now, so he's a little bit compromised, so he's gonna have to switch in and out. Plus, to give Mike like a yeah, switch out. So Alex, we're starting at this connection, and you're just trying to connect hands around midsection, in front or behind. Snap down to a front headlock, hold for 3 seconds, or pick his leg up. You have a lot of options. You're getting closer with your grips, right? We'll discuss one of the latest injuries that one of my patients showed up with, similar to that. You open your hand. It's like a little thing you put your fingers in, and you like it's a rubber band that's like around your fingers, and you open your hand. Because gripping is going to tighten this up more over here, but the other side might be neglected a little bit. Because whoever does that, it helps with the elbow for sure. Yeah, it'll help with the elbow for sure. And then you have this stretch. Go light, palm to palm. Slightly push your elbow that way. You'll feel it like through your whole hand. That's your stretch for that. Really easy, just gently like right off center. That's right through there. Ulnar nerve kind of thing. You also have the wall stretch. You just put your hand on the wall and look and look and look. I feel it. Well, once you pick that leg up, it's solid set. This is like 80% of what's going on in the stand-up match anyway. We're just trying to get better, closer connections. You try new things, try anything you want. Any ideas come to mind that aren't dangerous, go for it. Feel that stretch there? That's a mega, mega, mega stretch. Just like shoulder height. Look away from it, look towards it. Then we gotta like ice it and heat it and stuff.
Yeah. Every time I'm taking a look, yeah.
Time. I think that the noise, did that make a noise? It didn't make a noise. All right, that thing's, all right, so I gotta psychically connect to that today. All right, guys. So here's another move we can figure out. These guys, we can use jujitsu's pulling guard as a thing of getting under somebody. So when you're in stand-up, you actually can make these connections and pull guard to go under the guy to knock him over. So we do have that option. I don't cover it a lot because I don't want you guys just getting that routine of like, oh, I'm going to grab him and sit. Okay, so if someone pulls guard on you and is sitting, your main goal is to cover their hips and get past their legs, right? Immediately as he's sitting, you're trying to get past his legs, so he just pulls himself into the ground. But so long as I use my legs in inside positions while I'm sitting, I can use that to get under him, right? To get back up. So when I'm in guard here, I want to either get under him or get up usually. So like this whole thing is part of making connections behind here so that I can get closer and closer to underneath this guy. The more underneath I get to somebody, even if it's something you don't recognize or it doesn't have a name, it could still work. All of this stuff is good. But the closer I get to putting my hips under his hips and connecting behind his knees and ankles, the more likely it is that I'm going to be able to put his butt or his hands on the mat. So as soon as I get one of those, now I can start using that to like get up. And it's all the same things over and over again that people call techniques, but it's really the same functions. So if you guys can even make stuff up, like using yourself to get under him. So this is what I want you to try to do. One guy is just trying to engage, trying to just not let me get under you. And what I'm going to do is use different upper body. You could use any connections you want. And I want you to sit and pull him over you. All right. Find a way to have your legs in inside position and get your hips under his hips from standing. And also find a way to get back up. You could do anything. All right. We could also use any standing connection that you're familiar with. Okay. So even the Kanibasami, when you do that, right, that's a form of me getting under him. Right? All of that, it's the same thing. It's just a little dangerous because of the physiology of our knee. So I know some guys, you want to do it. It's a little dangerous. I've never hurt anyone with it, and I've done it plenty of times, but you know, it gets a little chaotic sometimes, unpredictable things. So you guys could start from any situation, figure out how you can sit and get that inside position and start getting under them in any form of a guard that you like to knock him down. I generally use the same things over and over again. Some of you guys have seen people use like fake guard pulls to get back up with the leg, right? This is all part of the game today, okay? Let's just mess with that. I'm only doing it because I know you guys are a little bit higher experience now. So let's play with it. I know it's a little bit vague. 3, 2, 1. Other guy, as he's pulling down, get past his legs. So we have to decide who's going to pull the guard. Pull close. Done. Yeah. pull extremely close to him. Yeah. Done, Alex. You want to use it to get right back up and like make connections. Make connections. Here, I want to feel how it feels. Like if I need to pull guard on you, I'm coming in. You see how I used it to pull you over me? Like that's what you want to use. You're like underneath this guy, right?
Yeah.
And you're usually not laying there. You're gonna just get under there, get your shit, and get back up immediately. Yeah. You're using it to get under. Yeah, he's just started doing it really. Yeah. And it also gets us used to guys pulling guard on us. So when it happens in tournaments, we can be ahead of the curve. You guys play with this one. Could pull shin to shin. You could pull anything. And as he's pulling on you, you pass his legs, flatten him out, and don't let him inside position.
I know you're faster than that. I feel it. He's like Ginger with me.
There you go. Sticky, pull his leg up as high as you can, get under him.
Oh, you want me to? You put your weight, I'm gonna go down. Like I said, lock up, or you had to get on top.
Done. You guys reset. When he's pulling on you, try pass his legs. You're gonna feel that like he's sinking and pulling you down. Like if I do it to you, you're gonna feel me like this. You feel all of that? That rocking chair kind of? That's the effect I'm trying to get you to have. And then as that's happening to you, you're trying to like not let him inside position and pass his legs. Because it's a really strong force that suddenly pulls you down. Yeah, it's like putting his hands on the mat. It's getting under his legs. There you go. That's it. You just launched him. And now you can go right to whatever leg entanglements. Yeah, that's all good. Generally, what you just did, though, is you got his hips to the mat from stand-up, which is what we're trying to do. But this is like a little different. This also gets the guys used to this, because when you go to compete or you roll with some noob, he might just sit down. So it is a reality in our sport. The problem with the new guys is they'll see this and they'll just be like, and they'll never do stand-up. They'll never do the stand-up. They have to do the stand-up a little bit more. Yeah, it's like the same thing. You're making a connection, dragging him to the floor, using inside position to flip him over. There you go, Mike. Get his, yeah. You definitely could generate a lot of force with this. Send the guy flying over you. They're switching partners. Let's switch partners. Work in with each other. Doesn't matter who. I haven't really thought about this game. Just kind of threw it together. As he's pulling, you try to pass his legs and don't let him knock you around. Shin to shin, yeah, use it. Nice. Good, Ralph. Very creative. Time, done. That one was pretty effective. And it's funny, Gordon did this to Keenan Cornelius way back. He did it from a front headlock.
That was scary. I'm like, that guy's neck's gonna break.
It's just the same thing you just did, right? But just a slightly different, yeah. Just with a front head, like he had the guillotine grip on it instead. And then he rolled up with the guillotine and finished. So this happens at the highest level.
Yeah.
There's nobody who's immune to anything. You guys can make shit work against anyone.
So it's here, and then I just really went concave with my body, my spine.
Especially if you don't want to wrestle. If you think you suck at wrestling. Go ahead, Mike, use it. There you go. We're gonna do some leg entanglement stuff next. It'll be good. There you go, Ralph. Put his butt or his hands on the mat right away. You gotta put his butt or his hands on the mat right away. Yeah, go ahead. Done. As soon as his butt hits, you're done.
Yeah, you're definitely using that as an assist.
And you'll feel that sink happening as the defender, like the guy who's getting pulled on. You get used to that, and then you'll start to be able to move during it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you basically turned me into Sonic, like into a ball.
Yep.
And then you just chucking me over.
Yep. Just not letting inside position with the legs connect behind your knees. Hips are covered, you're done. You did good there.
When it gives you one, like, move my head down to like my knees, and then I'll just barrel over.
About a minute left, guys. Play around with it more. You could try different connections. Yeah, man, it could be an explosive movement. It's not really a bad thing to have in your arsenal for sure. Something to get used to. I like this because sometimes you don't want to wrestle because you're tired. This is a good way of generating a lot of force from like maybe one or two solid connections on the upper body. It's definitely not foolproof though, because guys will, as you're pulling, like they'll jump past you and stuff. Like I feel like Mark will fly right past you if you try it on him, and his sensitivity is very high. He's got a lot of experience. Yeah. Keep working, Mike. Good.
Johnny.
What'd I do? I didn't do anything. Yeah, just send them up in the air. Cool, guys. Time. All right. Let's switch it up a little now. You guys are finding yourself getting into a lot of crazy little scrambles and stuff, and I like that. That's fun. Let's talk about a specific leg entanglement that I think I get a lot of power from. So if I could use you, I'm going to have you in backside 50-50. So go on your knees. Yep. We're going to have a knee on this side of our leg holding him, and I'm going to have you keep his leg bent. My job is just to stay in a leg entanglement as long as I can, first and foremost. Be careful if you're in his position, which way you decide to rotate fast, because if he rotates that way really fast, he puts a lot of pressure on his leg. So I like to hold the foot here. This is a precondition for wrapping it up and finishing it, right? So we're just here, keeping his leg bent, staying between his leg and the floor. This position is now much different. I haven't bent his leg. And if you straighten your leg really hard and now start like kind of running man escaping out of this, I lose his knee line, and now I have to stay connected and find a leg entanglement. It's not over just because he's fleeing. Stay sticky. Try to find a way to stay connected and keep this knee or that knee between your legs as long as you can. You can try anything with your feet. Other guy removing connections, trying to free your knee line. Okay, if he can get both his feet flat back on the mat, he wins. If he can sit on my thigh, right, get his butt free, step back over my head. Look, he's on top. I'm still in a leg entanglement. Once your feet are flat on the floor and you're standing, though, this is over. So you got to get all the way to standing. Yep. Or knees on the mat, right? If his knees go on the mat, I'm still wrapped around the same leg. But look at how different this situation is. It's because he's facing me. He found a way to face me. So when you're behind somebody here, and you get here from a lot of different situations, I actually find that this is a pretty good spot to tap people out with leg locks. If you get backside 50-50, get here a lot from K-guard. If you don't know what that is, it's not rocket science. It sounds harder than it is. But look, if I could break his leg pretty quick here, and we can reliably keep his leg bent, we can stay here for a while. There's ways out of it, and there's solutions. So I just want you guys to stay here and hold his leg bent as long as you can. He's going to try to either escape his knee line completely, So he's got to get his feet to the mat, both feet flat on the mat in any situation, like both feet flat on the mat or both knees flat on the mat without my. So it's still live as long as he doesn't stand all the way. So keep trying to stand on both your feet. Once he's standing on both feet, it's done. All right. Because now I'm just down here doing nothing. All right. Especially if his knee's free. Okay. So you're going to have this knee on this side. You're going to hold this. If you never felt this before, just hang out. You don't have to hold it too tight either. He'll figure out ways of taking my feet apart, escaping his knee, sitting on me, kicking back over, sitting on top, getting his. Now I'm still live. Go ahead. Keep going. It's live until he gets his knee free. Over here. All right. 3, 2, 1. Different little exploratory little spot here. Grab it and go. Yeah, you could enter it from K guard if you want. From close guard, K guard, failed triangle, K guard. You guys know how to wrap this up?
Seeing how they start here, yeah.
They're doing an entry and then they're playing the game from there. So Jay, just keep his leg bent. His escape is to have a straight leg. So yeah, don't do it all the way there. Just grab this grip. This is like the pre-condition. You're just gonna have his foot here because that'll stop him from bending his leg. And now keep his foot on your top side of your body. Yeah. So your kind of legs out. The way that I was doing it, my legs were going in between his legs. So you're on the other hip. So we're going to surround here. I'll help you set it up. Face me. Grab that leg. And you're going to wrap your leg into his legs over the top. Get close. This knee's going to be here. This knee is going to be here. Figure 4 your legs like a triangle tight into the ground. Now you keep bending his leg. Just however you can. I like this grip. Keep his leg bent.
Okay.
Mike, your job is to free yourself. Your job is to stay in the leg entanglement as long as you can. Any leg entanglement, but try to stay. Keep his knee line for as long as you can.
Gotcha.
And then Mike's got to figure out ways of getting back to standing or becoming top player without a leg entanglement. Keep playing there. Keep playing. Careful with the knee torque. Good. Done. As soon as you're standing, it's done. You can switch to the other leg. You can do any manner of leg entanglement. You have to actually escape here. So you have to get completely out. Right? So Ralph, as he's escaping, you're chasing something. Watch the knee bar there too. There's a counter knee bar right there.
Figure 4 there.
Yep, Jay, keep working your way out. Split his legs, free your knee. Stand.
I'm not supposed to get him into.
You're going to keep entangling him and stay close. Yeah, keep entangling and stay close. No finishing or tapping in this one. Maybe we'll play the game again with the taps and stuff, but I want to do it without that. Yep, so we're figuring out, undo that connection. Try to free your foot from his grasp. And then we'll share some solutions. That was cool. That was really cool. Yep, stay, keep going. You're still live. It's still entangled. Yeah. Let's wrap up one of his legs. Got to wrap it up completely. Control above and below the knee. Watch that heel being exposed. Good. Mike, try driving back into him, like sitting on him, like that force. Play with that. Experiment. So like, you know, there's guys who teach escapes from here. This leg, where look, if you keep my leg bent, it's a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
It's a matter of seconds. But your other foot can offer some solution, something to just stop him for briefly. And now these guys like will back up onto you really hard. And look, now I opened up my own, and he also can re-enter into that heel hook there. So it's like a mutual position at times. And the thing is, there's no real like this is the only way to do anything here. But you guys will get experience with that leg entanglement. You start to figure out what's important, what's not. I'm gonna have you guys wrap the heel up now. So you're gonna start unwrapped, and as the game starts, he's gonna try to wrap your heel up, and you're gonna try to stop him from wrapping up your heel and get your foot out of there. Yeah, I'm gonna have you guys add something to the game now. So I'll show you from the other perspective of the, you're gonna just backside 50-50. There you go. Legs are between and my leg's bent. So the first battle is not letting your leg be on the top side of his body, because that's when the heel's right there. So I need to figure out ways of at least relieving that and getting my foot back. And you could sit like this. Like I sit like right on him, put some pressure on him, because look, now it's going to be a matter of very easy solutions will pop up. But the first primary problem is that I am under threat of getting a break. So he can break me. Take my knee, keep my knee. He could break me here. So what I like to do is push onto that and push pressure, use my other foot to kick and free my foot. So my feet are busy, right? And I'm using my hands to push weight onto him, because it changes. If I just try to run away, it doesn't always give me what I need. Sometimes we have to push back in to free it and then get it back. And now that I'm here, I can sit hard on his leg and undo his legs, and we'll find our ways out, right? So it's not a good place to be, but I do have some things going for me. Tap. That would be a tap, yeah. That's tight. So generally, if you do just get to like a leg entanglement here, sorry, did I just hit you in the face? If I just go into this posture, see my legs like really strong here, this is gonna help me not get wrapped up. Go ahead and pick my foot up off the floor. It's like a heavy foot now, as opposed to like a bent leg. Now he can just put it in his pocket. I don't want it up there on the top side. I want it on the bottom side, right? Trying to slide out. Sometimes you just slide right out. Especially as he's entering, I just slide my leg out. But if he gets you all the way to this, not as good, but I'm gonna back up, push some weight, try to leg pummel, and once my foot's on this side of his body, I'm a little bit safer, not up on his hip. So let's wrap up the heel now. Play with that a little bit. So your heel's wrapped up. You gotta use your free leg, put some pressure onto him, use your free leg to slip your toes, and then just like sit on him. Try sitting back on him. It's gonna open up a lot of really good stuff here. You guys show up on the other side. All right, so let's play with it just a little bit. Not really a game this time, just to be safe. I'm just gonna play with that variable resistance there. You just wrap his leg up. He's gonna try to free his toes and get that foot out. 3, 2, 1. You can go straight up with the entry if you want. I like the entry from failed triangle.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many options there.
So try to extend your leg. Yeah. And put weight into his hands. There you go. And then from the rest from there, it starts to become pretty easy, right? Especially if you feel, if you're like trying to do this and then all of a sudden you get loaded up onto your shoulders. It's hard to finish loaded up on your shoulders. Yeah, once you, play around with it. Try switching your legs so we don't just stretch one knee like over and over again. Oh, your shin? Ralph, like push your weight into him. I don't even know, man. This just started playing. Okay, Google. Play metal instrumentals from Doom. So Jay, back up on him and straighten your leg into the floor. Pushes his shoulders to the mat, and then use your free leg to just, yep, free your heel.
Was it Nick Gordon?
Probably, yeah.
No, that guy.
Yeah, Mick Gordon. Yeah, 9-string guitar.
You want like
This one was
a push pull.
top with your legs.
Yeah.
Here, you want to feel it, like, so you can wrap my leg up. So first off, as soon as I feel someone doing something like this, I'm already doing this. I pick his hips up, and I'm already like out. But say we get there really late and I'm tired and I miss that. I need to protect my ankle. So my leg's bent. I need to straighten my leg and push hard and then free my toes. Once my toes are freed, I'm back on this side, right? So if you don't do anything, you end up tapping, right? So I'm just here. I'm just like, So I drive hard into him and then free with my free leg to slip my toes out and get them back on this side, especially if he's staying really tight. Yeah, yep. But hey, sometimes this little thing just goes on automatically while you feel somebody playing with your foot, your other foot's interfering. Same thing with arms, like someone's doing something to your arm, your other arm's there to help your legs help each other out. Play with it, and then we'll spar. We'll do some long spar. We're gonna do a 20-minute round today. It's gonna be a 20-minute round today. Yeah. Keep working there. Don't expose that heel. We're gonna do a 20-minute round next. So I'm not kidding. It's healthy for you. It's good.
I watched the video from last week.
It's like a little.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah. If you know it's gonna be like a half hour long, you'll roll different. Go ahead, Mike. Wrap him up. Go ahead, wrap up a heel. Yeah, you're just trying to wrap heels up. He's trying not to let you. There it is. It's backside again. There you go. We're gonna get a 20-minute timer. We're gonna do 20-minute round. Listen, bro, I used to do an hour round after class, every class. That's why my neck's destroyed. After class, every class, for years.
Rolling up to work in a wheelchair.
Yeah, bro.
Wheelchair, right?
All right. So this is an example of like how to manipulate your behavior. If I put on a 1-minute round, you guys would be way faster. So this is a 20-minute round. Go into it knowing that you're gonna roll at each other for 20 minutes. Changes your behavior, right? You can start and stand up if you want. If your elbow's bad, just use a group of 3.
First guy's taking a 20-minute break.
Yeah. Oh no. Switch in. Like I'll switch you guys in.
Senior
Yeah.
citizen break.
So active round for 20 minutes. Let's do it.
Extra blood
Let's
out
do
of
it.
top one.
Yeah, you jump in every couple minutes. Be the fresh guy. There's always a fresh guy running around. So, all right. I feel good. I don't have to roll. It's nothing that I haven't done 1,000 times, guys. Now they know they're rolling 20 minutes. They're not going to roll like psychos.
I think if you had a few of these guys that roll like psychos, they would start rolling like psychos.
They would stop eventually. Eventually, they would stop. If I say, hey, you're going to roll for 3 hours, good luck. They'll figure themselves out. They know. It's good for every belt. I don't really know if belts exist, bro. What's wrong, Ralph? Oh, your elbow's pissing you? Yeah. Hey, you still did a lot of live work already today. You did more than most people do in a class, so don't worry about it. It's probably a mix of things. We had an injury of someone had an underhook stand up, and the other person had the overhook on them. So their underhook got pressured down like this. The person stepped in front of their hip like we play, like whoever's hip's in front with the connection, and she got snapped down, and it tore her UCL right here. So I was gonna play a game from there today, but I got distracted. I make them on the spot. Yeah, that's the hard part of this. It's like it's not easier. It's harder to do what I do than I used to do. I did 9 years the other style. And for some reason, I was always like frustrated with the outcome of how long it took guys to get just even proficient. And now I'm seeing guys actually get better, like fast.
That's what I mean yesterday. It's funny. I'm like, yeah, all right. We're doing this for 3 years. I still don't know what I'm doing.
That's the thing. I wanted to solve that.
At the academy, the gym, you know.
And that's what I wanted to solve. And I think I have it to a degree.
I observe, but it does not.
So he's covering hips. It's all like the same things. Maybe the way I see it, it's just a lot of the same stuff over and over again with different like detail, I guess. But I don't really personally know what works for Alex. I can't tell Alex what he should and should not do because I'm big and he's not. He's got a whole different like he'll put his head on the floor. I'll never put my head on the floor because my neck's destroyed. You know, just personal constraints play into it. But hey, Mike's only been training a couple months and he's fucking rolling with everybody. No problem.
He's getting proficient. He's here often.
Yep. Experience. And we do a lot of live stuff, so your experience just goes up. Just goes up. You're building.
Yeah, repetition gets the goal.
Yep. Just exposure. Yeah, exposure. Got an arm bar there. But you're sabotaging with the legs pretty well. Don't let his leg out. There you go, Alex. Use it to take the back. Almost 5 minutes in. Almost 5 minutes in. So 15 minutes left of the round, guys. 15 minutes left. Oh, I have some experiments to run. If I said 30-second round, people would go nuts, you know? So it's like using the extremes of timers to set the constraint.
We were saying we love your 3-minute rounds.
3-minute rounds are fast, yeah. It's going to speed up everything. I think that's more realistic, to be honest.
I was telling Mark, I said, you got to try some of that. But he likes those 6 minutes.
It's good to have different coaches. Yeah, it's good to have different coaches. So I don't have to take care of a lot of what Mark. I already know Mark's good at. I already know Mark's great at like what he's good at. So why even compete? I don't even have to compete with it. I do something different. So you guys have a variety of coaches, and that's really the biggest thing about this school. You have a crazy variety of coaches. A lot of different activities to participate in for sure. Come up on top for your head. For your head. It's tight. Hips up in the air. Hips up in the air. Drive into your shoulder there. Yeah, that'll save your neck a little bit. Those hips going up. Scramble out. That's it. Keep working. Good, good, good. Take top position while his arm's there. There you go. That was awesome. 14 minutes left. 14 minutes left.
Y'all get in with anybody?
Wow. Nice. I think the longer the round, the least realistic it is, right? The shorter the round, the more realistic it gets. No one's, it's more, and if I say first to score, then it gets even more realistic. And then if I say punch each other in the face, now we're getting to some real stuff. But yeah, this playing playfully for 13 minutes should not be a difficult task. Just take some effort, but the effort's worth it. I guess I'll do a little walk around while they're rolling. We got that like stoner doom metal on right now. It's pretty friggin' rad. "13 minutes left. We had like 20 viewers like live viewers. Like I was like, what? It was crazy. When I first started, it was 0.
Yeah.
I think there's one person watching, but I don't know how to find the chat. Zen Shay's hit us. Shay's watching. Yeah.
He's wishing he was here.
There we go. I figured out the chat just now, so great. "11 minutes and a half. 11 minutes and a half. Careful with that elbow. That's a. Just tap if that elbow hurts at all.
It's all right. No, it's good.
Nice, Ralph. Squish his knees to the mat. Just switch in with one of them.
Yeah.
If any of you guys needs a break, I have a partner here who needs to switch in. They don't want to break. Going for a hook sweep. Oh, slide right through those legs. It's covered hips right there. That's covered hips. Ralph, let's step over his legs. Start stepping over his legs. There you go. Head switch now. For your left leg. Don't let him catch it. He's catching it. Covered hips. Pinned hips. Good leg work. Nice. There's a good little battle. Mike needs to switch in. Hey, there's only 9 minutes left. You guys done with more than half? If you want to switch in there, you can just grab one of them.
Give Rob some time to enjoy that.
Very creative. Which is, I love it. I like creativity. Mhm.
see the thread of fragrances.
Oh, you like that?
How'd you get into this?
It was my friend. He was wearing one, and I was like, I totally forgot those existed. And then I like started looking at them, and I was like, oh, these are kind of cool. And then you know, it's a pretty good thing to have on my YouTube because there's very, very like the consumer part of it. There's so many people watching on it,
Eyes on it, right?
and it gets me a lot of followers. Like, yes, and also I like the hobby. I have a pretty big collection, so why not do it?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I thought it was cool.
doing a P Diddy fragrance review right now, so I'm editing the video. It actually is really good. Unfortunately, I wanted it to be bad. It's actually very good. 7 minutes and 45 seconds.
Don't make him mad, Rob.
You can jump in.
Light 'em up.
Mike needs to jump in if anybody's around.
Don't make him mad.
Alex, you okay? Little jaw?
You gotta
Caught my jaws a little sore.
heal 'em.
Wait, is your jaw hurt now, or was it already hurting?
No,
Really? Don't play with it. Did you get like cranked?
he caught me with a heel.
Oh, you got hit in the face. Gotcha.
You heard me over there with it?
What? What's that?
You heard me over there with Jason with it?
No.
Careful there. Careful there.
Elbow?
Yeah, that's the elbow. Good catch on that, you guys. Good catch.
It's such familiar.
How'd you grade it? Just
We did that lockdown last week. Yeah, he did it different. He did it different. Yeah. Underneath. Free that leg. Free that leg and then hide it. Hide it, hide it. Good, good, good. Keep working. Leg battle. Leg battle.
I'd say he did it. He wasn't. I knew he was this side.
Mike on top. Look for double unders too. Yeah, man. Keep working. Keep working. It's not over. Keep working. Keep stepping over that hook. Keep stepping over that hook. Yeah, let's go. Let's walk. Good. We got to build up now. Got to build up and stand. Got to build up. Free our upper body from his connections. Let's free our upper body. Yep. Pressure down to get it out. Pressure down. There you go. That was it. We're going to stand and remove connections without getting knocked over. Keep freeing your leg. Keep freeing your leg. Free your leg. Free your leg. Free your leg. Keep hiding your heel. Free your leg. Yep, keep working, Mike. Roll, roll, roll. Good. Good, Mike. Come up on top. Come up on top. Pass the legs. Pass the legs. Good. Keep working. Keep working. Good. Nice. Excellent. Settle in. Settle in. Start isolating limbs. The head is a limb. Hey, there's that cross push we've been doing. It's a good match over there, too. Survived the leg entanglement. Good kid. Three minutes and 45 seconds of the round left. Rugby Mike,
Lay
man.
down, lay down.
He's only got a few minutes of experience.
Oh, sorry. I told you what you did fix.
Staying on top for a long time there. It's good. Yeah, Mike, work that. Work that Kimura. Stay on top. The Russian deathlock or something. 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Finish strong, guys. You made it this far. Finish strong. Finish strong, finish strong. 3 minutes left. You guys made it all this way. Might as well finish strong. Let's move on over here. Don't let him access your head, Mike. Can't let him access your head. Let's use that connection to rock left or right. Start making space. Free your head. That was good. Keep playing with that. Got back exposure. Let's go. Nice, Jay. Wrap that sucker up. I got a minute left. Easy squeezy. Don't wait till your jaw breaks. Careful with the jaw. Everything below the nose is the neck.
Yeah. We're doing that a lot lately. I was like, I'm not going to get choked. And then all of a sudden I was like, wow, my mouth hurts.
Some guys get pissed off. I had it happen last week. A guy got a little bit upset because it was the art to it though is exactly how you did it. You like gave him time. You gave him time to tap. You were like, okay, here you go. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. The Scramble King over there. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I don't think Alex rested at all. He's did the whole 20 minutes, I'm pretty sure. I think you guys did. You did the whole 20 minutes too, except for the last 30 seconds. I won't let you live that down. Oh, to be young again. This ages you in dog years, guys. This like, I'm 34. I feel like I'm 70. That's it, guys. You did overtime too. You did an extra 45 seconds. 4 minutes left to class if you guys want to roll again, but it's on you. All right, stream.